Morning everyone, Ian from DIY Home and Gardening. 5th of December, and we've had, well, quite a few cold nights now with going into the -2s, -3, and last Thursday a -4. Needless to say, for plants like the canna behind me, it's not enjoyable. So time to look at overwintering. Let's turn the camera around and have a look. So that's how sorry the canna is looking. This is the Canna Tropicana Black. Got it started this year as a bare root tuber, so that was a tuber just in a packet, no soil on it, and that's how much growth it's put on. And indeed, during the summer period, foliage was above the fence and it produced quite a few flowers actually, which I really wasn't expecting in the summer. And it has these massive purple leaves. Obviously you can now see that the stems have gone very limp in places. It is a tropical plant. Africa, India's, quite a lot of southern Europe as well. Normally you'd say tolerant down to, well, -5 at a push, in, you know, if it's going to be in the garden, mulched over. But generally once you get to the 0 degrees, that kind of knocks them right back. So because we've had these cold temperatures already, and I have got in a container, it's it's going to be relatively straightforward to overwinter, and it's going to be in the best interest of the plant to overwinter. So clean sharp secateurs, nice and simple. Get your stems. Now I don't tend to go right the way down to the base, for the simple reason is that I'm always wary of dieback. So when I worked for the RHS, we always used to prune above ground level. One, that gives you something that you know is still going to be in the ground, but two, you can mulch around it and allow for dieback, and tend to go to sort of just above a leaf joint, and literally we're just cutting back these bigger stems. And this isn't staying out, this one, so these big growths are coming off, so we're going just above where the leaf joints are, or where the formations are, keeping the smaller, more juvenile growths, which amazingly hasn't been hit, and still got a spike there, which come similar sort of height on this one. So you can see already, like, having these older stems has actually protected some of this internal growth, which is pretty amazing. Let's get this last one. So that's the big stems done. Pull off some of these, well, limp leaves, because otherwise these would just rot anyway. So we'll get them off. If you can get them off clean, that's better, but not all of them will. And so if this was planted in the ground, all I would be doing is I'd be doing this, and then put some fleecing over the top or mulch around it. I think we'll cut that back a bit more. Oh yeah, there's another joint there anyway. But because it's going, well, because I'm keeping it in a container, and I've got use of greenhouse, well, that's the easy option. And to be honest, even if you haven't got a greenhouse, if you've got it in a container, you can always move it under a covered area, or just next to the house and cover it over, because even just by being sort of next to a house wall, well, you'll get a couple of degrees extra protection off that. Right, so that's that cut back and cleaned, pretty well cleaned. And we're not doing anything more with this now. I'm not going to be lifting it or dividing it or anything else. And that can literally going to the greenhouse, just take a bit of space. Heater's not on as yet. I've only got the heat mat going, so that can just sit in there and we'll allow it just to dry out, and essentially that is, well, that's all that needs to be done. So, proper quick video, how to overwinter your canna. Let's say 2 different methods. If you keep it in the garden, then cut down, mulch over the top, and then fleece. If you've got it in a container like me, just cut down, move into a sheltered position. Doesn't have to be heated, just needs to be frost free, and ideally above freezing, but the main thing is to protect that root zone, protect the crown. So yeah, video done. I need to go to work, but if you've got any messages or questions, then please send them to me. I'll always do my best to answer them for you. If you do like what I'm doing, then please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the reminder button so you don't miss out on the future videos. And above all else, just have fun, enjoy what you're doing. Even this time of year, getting outside, do a bit of tidying up, and well, it's just relaxing, isn't it? So till next time, bye for now.